Hello there, Lunar Squadron, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see, I am once again flying solo today. My co-pilot, Andreas, the Chewbacca to my Han Solo, could not be here for this one, and yes, for those of you keeping score at home, I did just refer to Andreas as Chewbacca as a Wookiee, but guess what? He's not here, so there's nothing he can do about it. I can get away with calling him whatever I want when I'm by myself.
You know what happened with the DRE?
Nevertheless, if you guys might recall, last week we made a video discussing the new report that Jedi Survivor would be featured at the upcoming Game Awards on December 8th. There would be a new trailer, an official release date, and the pre-order date for said game. We are now less than a week away from the Game Awards, and there is some interesting stuff that has happened in the world of Star Wars Jedi over the last 24 hours or so. We are filming this video here on a Friday evening, so we're talking about Thursday and Friday. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is something that happened earlier today over on Twitter. If you open up Twitter and go to the official EA Star Wars account, you will see a little difference in their profile from how it looked yesterday. You will see that they have updated their Twitter header to a Jedi Survivor picture, and they have updated their profile picture to match that header. Now, obviously, this is no confirmation that Jedi Survivor will be featured at the Game Awards next week. It is not confirmation. It is not them saying, yes, we will be giving the release date and the new trailer next week. However, I just think it is very interesting that all of a sudden, less than a week away from the Game Awards, they are changing up their Twitter profile to match the upcoming Jedi Survivor. It seems like they are getting ready to ramp up the marketing and promotion for Jedi Survivor, and there is, again, that report circulating that this game will be featured at the Game Awards that is less than a week away. So there's a lot of smoke and rumors here. However, if you recall, back when we were covering LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, there were multiple instances where there would be rumors or reports that the game would show up at certain events. There would be a lot of smoke circulating around, and then in the end, the game would just not show up at any of the events. Everyone was left disappointed, everyone was left upset, and we took on a motto that unless it is confirmed, the news or reports are confirmed by the company themselves, then just remember, those are just rumors, those are just reports. It is not confirmation at all. So we just want to speak the same thing into existence with Jedi Survivor unless it is actually confirmed. Respawn or EA actually say the words, we are showing off a new trailer, or we are giving you the official release date. It has not been confirmed, so we just want to temper expectations a little bit. But again, really interesting that EA Star Wars chose to do this all of a sudden less than a week away from the Game Awards, with those reports circulating about this game being at that event next week. So let us know down below in the comments what you think. Does this have anything to do with the game being at the Game Awards next week? Is this some sort of soft confirmation, not a real official confirmation? Just let us know down below what you think. However, this is not the only news we've gotten about the Jedi franchise in the last few days. We actually got the reveal of a brand new book called Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars. Now, this book takes place between Jedi Fallen Order and the upcoming Jedi Survivor, and is an attempt for Star Wars to bridge the gap between those two games. This is something that we have seen Star Wars do in the past with their films, especially the episodic films. There would usually be a book or two, or at least a few books, that would attempt to bridge the story in certain areas between the episodic films. You would see it between 7 and 8, and then between 8 and 9. So this is not something new to Star Wars. This is something they really like doing. Now, I have this article from the official Star Wars website that has the plot details, or a plot summary, for this upcoming book. So let's just go ahead and read through it, get over it. It says, Cal Kestis has built a new life for himself with the crew of the Stinger Mantis. Together, Cal's crew has brought down bounty hunters, defeated Inquisitors, and even evaded Darth Vader himself. More importantly, Marin, Seer, Grease, and the faithful droid BD-1 are the closest thing Cal has had to a family since the fall of the Jedi Order. Even as the galaxy's future grows more uncertain by the day, with each blow struck against the Empire, the Mantis crew grows more and more daring. On what should be a routine mission, they meet a stormtrooper determined to chart her own course with the help of Cal and the crew. In exchange for help starting a new life, the Imperial deserter brings word of a powerful, potentially invaluable tool for their fight against the Empire. And even better, she can help them get to it. The only catch? Pursuing it will bring them into the path of one of the Empire's most dangerous servants, the Inquisitor known as the Fifth Brother. Now, this Fifth Brother was actually featured in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Of course, Fortress Inquisitorius was also featured in that Obi-Wan Kenobi series. So those connections that we've seen between that series and the Jedi franchise continue to just exist in the ether. Those connections continue to grow strong, which is incredibly interesting. And honestly, something I think that is really cool. Now, the most interesting thing I think about the announcement of this book is that this book is set to release on March 7th, 2023. Now, we have talked about the rumors and reports going around for months now at this point that Star Wars Jedi Survivor would reportedly release in March, and now we have this book set to release in early March that bridges the gap between, again, Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. So, just some more smoke to the fire that Jedi Survivor will indeed be releasing in March. So, get excited for that, guys. It looks like we're just a handful of months away from finally getting our hands on Jedi Survivor. That is incredibly exciting. Let us know down below in the comments also, are you excited to read this book? Are you going to read this book? Do you really even care about Star Wars books at this point? I know it's kind of more of a niche community, but hey, any Star Wars we can get, anything we can get about Cal Kestis' story, we will certainly take here at Lunar Squadron. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for us for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all next time.